What's going on, everyone? This is your boy KJ, and I have a session in front of me inside of Studio One 3. I've been playing around with Studio One 3 for a few days now, and I downloaded the demo version first, and it impressed me in a way that I just went ahead and purchased it. So now I have the full professional version, and as we speak, there is a lot of stuff in the background that's downloading right now. I had no clue that there was way more stuff that I did not have. So this will be quite an adventure tonight. Probably no sleep, just playing around with some of the things, some of the sounds that I noticed that I have now. But anyway, this is a typical Logic Pro X session. As we see here, it was bounced down as wave. And the reason why I know that is because Logic is the only one that I know so far that will bounce down like this. This doesn't mean that things were placed out of proportion. All I did was drag and drop the wave file over here, and everything starts at 1. So everything is great. It's just Logic is smart enough to know anything. Let's say, like, for instance, for this track, if nothing is going on after, let's see, bar 5, it will not continue on to the end of the song. And the same for all other regions. It'll just stop where it feels like, where it wants to, which is cool. It doesn't really bother me, just so you guys know that. In other sessions, you might have something right here and something right there. And if you don't bounce or consolidate your files correctly, everything will be pushed to 1, but then everything will be at 1, if you know what I mean. Everything will sound like it's just chaos. But this is a session I wanted to go ahead and start a mix on. It's flat, and this is what it sounds like. This is a project from GMT once again. This is Lord, You Are Awesome. Alright, so typically what I like to do is, I did a mix inside of Logic X before, and I showed you guys how I do things. What would my perspective be on the mix? And this is some of the same things that I've did. I took every track and turned the volume down on all of them. So what I did was select all tracks and just turned it all the way down. And now what I'm going to do now is find my drums. And I did this in my previous video, but you're going to just try to quickly find all the drums and just kind of move them to the top. Rearrange everything. I did a preparing for your mix. I can't remember the name of the video, but that's I did something similar to that. Preparing for your mix. That's percussion. That's percussion, and that's percussion. That's actually a click track. I want to see what that is. Doesn't sound well. Okay. We're just gonna rename that loop. I just prefer it saying loop to me because it's a loop. It does the same thing over and over and over. To me, a click track for a lot of live sessions or performances, especially on the gospel side, they know them by click tracks. Click track means click, 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 click. That's a click track to me, the metronome. A loop to me is more so like the drum loop. Whatever that's going on, it's just constantly looping over and over and over. So just in case you guys was wondering why I labeled that, that's just me. That's my thing. So I'm just trying to go for all of the instruments, all of the drums that I know that's kind of scattered all over the place. I'm going to kind of build some type of let's see, there's two drum loops here. It's probably something I did. I usually do the drum loops and send it out to my buddies, and they'll put the music to it and send it right back to me for the mixed project. So let's see, the congas don't belong up there. We got to bring that down somewhere. Let's see, right there. Got the wind chimes right here. This is probably a guitar, and because it's like in the, you know, I don't want to look at acoustic, I'll just label it as guitar. B3. Cool. Bass, bells. Another way you know that this is from Logic is each file that's exported out is created with the with BIP behind it, more like the, I guess, conversion or to file conversion, whatever. It all comes out as BIP for some reason, but that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Electric guitar. And for me, I say the reason why I'm doing this is, as you can see, it helps me know what things are. So now when I go to any given track, oh, toms or organ or bass, like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. I have to, okay, filtered drums. Well, let's play that and see what that is first. So I'm not really sure what that is. Okay, nice little drum effect in the beginning. Okay, that's pretty cool. So most likely this will come up here somewhere. And again, we're just trying to make some sense out of everything. I like to name the toms T1, T2, T3. You know, my rad have to come out. It's really overhead right. That's how I like to label them. That's just me. This video is pretty long already. I already know. But I just want to show you guys my process inside of Studio One. Alright. And we're going to kind of go with that. And anything else, I'll just kind of move around as we go. You know, just things that I see that I can. And again, the reason why I do this is to help me get a better control of where everything is. So I know in my mix, I'm gonna be more so over here if we're talking about drums. All right. And with my drums, I like to give those a group. So we're going to add a bus channel, which is cool. And I'm learning, you know, I still don't know this program like I need to, but I'm taking a chance showing you guys what I'll do. So I was able to get a from the other session that I did, I showed you guys, I upload another video of me mixing and showing you some things that that I appreciate inside this new DAW, this new update. I was able to save some presets. So I'm gonna go and grab some presets from drums I've already did, which makes life a whole lot better. So this is snare. And presets are great for starting out with, you know, but it's not to say that this is it, you know what I'm saying? Because even though the drums were these are the same type of drums as the other one that I mixed before, it's still gonna be a slight different adjustment. You know, you might have to go in EQ and move things around because the song, the tempo changed. You know, the tempo was a little slow on the previous song, and this one's a little bit faster. It's more aggressive. There's a lot more going on. The attack is stronger. The attack is quicker. So, and you know, the energy is just totally different. So you gotta approach them differently. But it's great to just start out with something. Let's see, what is this? Sound like a bongo or something. Yeah, smell like a conga. We're gonna bring that down here. Kind of goes with this here. Yep, it's really the same thing. Some hats. Let's skip the hats. Just kind of pan that like that. Mix sounding great already. And so presets kind of give you a head start, and it helps speed up the process. Something totally different. That's a nice little chop there. Yeah, that brother got off pretty nice right there at the end. Big ups to you, bro. Now with the filter drums, I'm just gonna put that at default. And this boom here, so it comes in 2 times in the song. I already know who put that boom there, because I didn't do that. And so my percussion section can actually go in its own. Let's see. We're gonna bust it. Should put that on there too. Okay, so I created some sort of perspective to kind of help group everything. I got the drums on the drum bus here, and I got the percussion on its own bus channel. All right, so in case I need to add an effect like a reverb or something, I can add it to all of them at one time, just on the tracks or the auxiliary tracks or channels that is bused to, all right, or sent to. So I'm going to start to bring up everything else. Now the sweet thing about this here, like, I just feel like the workflow is sped up tremendously. So all I'm gonna do here is go to effects and then start typing in compressor. All right, and I'm gonna bring this in, bring this on this channel. I could bring it in here like that, just drag it in, or I could have just dragged it on the region itself and it brought it up the same way. again. We can visit the preset. Alright, so say for instance I need a EQ, not a problem. Let's just type that in. EQ. Let's see what pops up. A Pro EQ. Let's go with that. We can go with that. So this time I'm gonna drag it on like that. All right. Let's drag over that compressor, copy it. I can adjust my parameters inside of the view. A reverb on this will definitely make it sound supreme. And the reason why I will put a reverb on the organ itself is what I'm trying to do is, maybe there's an easier way to do this, but I've been bouncing everything, well using the bus or auxiliary channels as those sources for reverb, but because I need to bounce down each file as a stem file or tracked out file, you know, each individual wave file, I will probably need to do all the processing on each channel, which is not a bad thing because as you can see down here, my CPU, nothing touched my CPU yet. So I'm going to add a reverb. No more searching for reverbs. Just add them on in here. All right, so let's see. What do we try want? This reverb here. I'm gonna get rid of this one. And if you want this nice little picture here, this thumbnail to show up like the others here, all you have to do is go here to this drop down little arrow up there and click update plugin and thumbnail, and it should update itself. Maybe I need to go somewhere else and come back. Not like that, but supposedly it's supposed to just pop up. Okay, here's the other one that I did earlier, and here's this one that we're using now. Cool. So I guess sometimes you just have to, you know, kind of do things like that. But cool. Usually it's automatic, but that works. You can't do that in Logic, period. So okay. Yeah, sounding punchy already. Now, I have a lot of people who ask me, so what does Studio One does that Logic can't do, or vice versa? Now, this is one thing that I'm noticing. And correct me if I'm wrong. But what I was about to say was, I do know that inside of Logic, it gives me the ability to copy my chain and paste it to somewhere else. Now, I have not quite figured that out. All I want to do is take this. I gotta figure out how to fix that problem. So every time I click on the channel, it wants to give me this extra effect because the monitor is on. But I just want to take whatever's going on here and copy it on over to another track, and I don't think I figured that out yet. So far, what I would have to do is just copy. As a matter of fact, this should be over here next to my other guitar. It's just all lonely bad self. Let's move that on over. All right. So for right now, I'll just have to do it like this. Yeah, be aggressive like that. It almost sounds great like that. I ain't gonna touch it. That sounds good just like that. Of course, I need some again, because this is a GMT and I have to bounce every file, there may be a way, maybe you guys can help me, there may be a way where you can bounce down each file, even using bus channels where I have my reverbs and maybe compressors or EQs or whatnot on a bounce on a bus track or auxiliary track, and it will still bounce down everything with those effects on it. You know what I mean? Instead of me doing it one by one, because that's what I'm doing so far in order to get those effects if I'm using auxiliary tracks. But I guarantee you guys, I will figure that out. But for right now, you know, I'm doing something. I'm doing the opposite of what I tell you guys, you know, to help on CPU. But I'm just looking at my CPU right here. What I'm doing so far, it's not even touching the CPU right now. So, you know, because that's the whole reason why I will use auxiliary or bus channels, is to conserve on CPU. But I'm just looking at it, it's not doing nothing. So I guess I could just keep going, right? This is pretty awesome. I don't know if that's, wow. Now I'm just looking at all these other plugins I have. I have never seen this stuff before. This is the benefit of upgrading, huh? Wow, that's awesome. It's almost as if as I go along and keep searching for some of these things, it's coming in, because like I told you guys before in the beginning of the video, I have things in the background that's still kind of installing, and I'm still working on the session, which that's pretty dope right there. Actually, I am going to kind of touch with the There's another setting here. Let's see. It's too much made to me. Actually, what I'm going to do to make it a bit thicker, I am going to add my no, let's do this. Let's add, I have something for you. Well, it's not for something for you guys, but it's actually something that I like to use. And yeah, let's see how this works. It's a virtual mix rack by Stephen Slate, and this thing right here does the trick. And as soon as I plug my key, and we can get this thing going. I guess it don't want to act right now. All right, this thing right here just makes anything sound great. Let's play with this here. Yep, did the trick to me. Yeah, so pretty much I'm going to work on this a little bit more. I don't want to bore you guys any longer, but that's pretty much my approach to things. I'll clean things up and bring things up and slap on a something on the final main channel. I might do another video showing you guys what I'll do next. All right, remember, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture.